What's up, people? I'm here with Romeo Man and Mystery. We're back with my fish tanks. We've switched it up, been through a lot, had a bunch of disasters, but my fish tank's looking good. You can check it out. I got my African cichlids in there finally. If you look at my last videos, I went brackish, and I tried to go brackish for this impulse buy of brackish water moray eel. It was supposed to be fresh water, so I went brackish water. And it was working cool. We caught some fish out of the St. Johns River. Romeo caught a couple Sailor's Choices. We had some toadfish we put in there, and it just didn't do it for me. I had the gravel in there, so I got rid of all the fish. I kept the moray eel, and I got all the gravel out, and I put sand in it, and I'm digging the sand. The sand does it for me. It really brightens up the whole tank. It just makes it so much brighter of a difference between the two. This is Death Row right here. This is my Death Row tank. I finally had to put driftwood in there. If you look at my last video, I don't like the way it turns the water red. But it's springtime, and they've been walling out. There's been some fights. I've had 2 deaths already this year. They've been going ham. You can see the marks on them. They can't even put your hand nowhere near it anymore. They just want to fight and bite now. It's no. They just want to go. Whoa! There ain't no messing with them no more. I can't clean the tank hardly. The digression has went totally haywire. You can see the teeth marks on him. He's missing scales. Teeth marks on him right there on the side. You can see a gash mark. I've lost 2 of them, like I said, 2 big badass ones. I guess they're fighting to the death. I call this Death Row. This is my, you got if you get a cocky attitude, I drop you in this tank, you'll be dealt with real quick. But everybody's starting to calm down. It's starting to get later in the year. We got a couple more months of summer. I'm easing up on the fish in this tank. I ain't gonna put no more in it. I'm just gonna let it stay like it is, and hopefully nobody will kill each other. They got a little more room now with 2 of them gone, but I'm happy with my African cichlid tank. My moray reel went in my filter thing down here. I gotta get him out. So as a matter of fact, I'll do it right now. I'm gonna chop my head off. If I can reach it. You gotta see him probably, Romeo. He's just gonna go hide.
Whoa! I really didn't know what you were talking about.
Yeah,
Jesus.
That's my moray eel.
Holy cow.
He's cool with my African cichlids. He's been doing good. He don't mess with nobody. I gotta feed him shrimp. About twice a week, I'll bust up some defrost some shrimp and put it in there for him. He gobbles it up. He didn't eat for a while. If you look at one of my first videos, I did one. It was a dead video because he didn't do nothing. But he's finally eating. He's doing good. I had another American eel a dude gave me from the bait shop, and this thing was crazy. He'd bite the shrimp and spin like a top, like 1,000 miles an hour, and rip the shrimp into pieces. I've never seen nothing like it. But I put him back in the St. Johns River. That's where he's from. That's where I wanted him to be happy. I wanted to keep him, but he was very kind of aggressive. I was scared he was going to eat my African cichlids. So I got rid of him. And Death Row's been a handful. And I have a surprise. I'm going to do another video. We have 7 new members to the family that have really kept my hands full lately. So dealing with the fish tanks has been my number 2 priority instead of my number 1. I just got in here this weekend and added water to Death Row and did a practical change. I broke my $250 filter already that I just bought. So my water's not as clear as I want, but I do have a filter in there. I got another filter in here. I got my air bubblers, which y'all know I said I didn't like air bubblers, but the fish love the bubbles for some reason. When I put them in there, it keeps them occupied. You gotta give Oscar something to do, or they get bored. I got a big floating piece of driftwood in here that I purchased a long time ago, and I got another piece in here and another piece over there, and I got a few more big pieces. And I don't want to turn the water any more red than it already is. As you see, it's a total difference from tank to tank, and it's all because of that wood. But the fish, it's helping. It gives them something to hide behind. Like if you look right now, That one's backed up in there with his mouth open in the very back. You see him? No, not him, behind him. In the very back. They gives him something to all hide behind. And I like the floating piece. It's staying floating. I like that. That keeps him, like you can see, it gives him something besides just open war area. Just an open dorm. You got to give him somewhere to hide. And like I said, this one right here is my peacock. He's pretty. I finally put him in there. I got rid of the brackish water tank, like I said, because if we look at one of my other videos, we had a
empty-minded right now.
Pac-Man frog. We had a Pac-Man frog.
Oh.
And it wasn't empty-minded. It was just, how am I going to explain this?
Oh.
I made a very bad mistake. I went brackish with this tank, and I had a Pac-Man frog down below. And every few days, I'd get a couple scoops of water out of the tank and put in there for my Pac-Man frog. It became a routine. I'd come here, see my Pac-Man frog, needed some water, you gotta keep them wet. Well, I forgot that I made this tank brackish. And I poured salt water on my Pac-Man frog, and I killed him. And I got very upset. That's why I got rid of the brackish water tank. I was like, no, I ain't taking no more chances, nothing like that. I had too many things going on. Like I said, I got pit bulls that I've talked about in my other videos, and fish. And like I said, I got 7 new members to the family that I've been having to set up aquariums for and everything. So I'm going to do another video on that. But I just wanted to show y'all basically my new sand tank. It really does it for me. If you look at my old videos, this tank was not as pretty. And the fish love the sand. They swim around in it. And they make their own little homes, bury what they want to bury. And I just really love it. It really does it for me. I've been so happy with it. I didn't even know. You can get rid of the gravel, the same thing gets boring. You got to switch them up here and there and just add some color. And I might go with some colored sand from here on out. I got a 60-gallon with black sand in it. And I like it. It's in my bedroom. I was wanting to do it salt water, but with everything I've had going on, I've had to put that on hold. It's just sitting in there empty with the filters running, and I'm waiting to get everything I need to make it salt. And I'm really happy about Bumblebee. This is Romeo's favorite fish right here.
Oh yeah.
Bumblebee, we got him from PetSmart when he was like this big. I think he was $4 or $5. But he's got attitude when I put my moray eel in here and my channel catfish. I got a channel catfish in here. I got an eclipse catfish in here. I've got a bushy nose albino.
Getting an Albanian. You mean all white with pink
I've
eyes?
got
No.
A student plenty of room. Most of them hide. Like the moray eel, you never even seen. He's the fish I bought for nothing because you only see him like at night when you come in here or when you feed him and he's gone. He was an impulse buy. I kind of regret it because he just hides. I never even get to see him. Everybody else comes out. My females, my peacocks, they're doing good. They're not as pretty as the males, but I'm hoping they'll have some babies. I've seen my bigger female that's hiding, holding eggs in her mouth, but that was during when I first was transferring the take around. I didn't have time to separate her or actually do anything with her to protect the babies or anything, so I'm sure they all got eaten by my catfish and everything else that's in here. I even have one of the, where's my one catfish? I don't even know what he's called. I just bought a banjo catfish the other day, but he's in one of my other tanks, so I have to show you. I gotta feed these guys before we go to bed tonight. I'm gonna feed my moray eel a couple shrimp. But he won't eat flakes or pellets or nothing. So I have to feed him his own little diet. Which makes him pain. I enjoy it. He's cool. But you know what I mean? And the other fish enjoy it too. So it's all good. Yeah, we're going to Georgia in the morning. We're going out to Wild Adventures. We're going to hit the water park. It's been hot here in Florida. I don't know about y'all, but we got to beat this heat somehow. So we're getting out of the house tomorrow. We just came in here to feed my eel and to feed my Oscars, give them a little treat because we're going to be gone all day tomorrow. I'm not going to have a chance to feed them in the morning. I got to make sure everybody gets some. Usually I just drop it in the corner where the moray eel hides, and he doesn't have no problem getting his food. He'll come take it from whoever gets it. But I got to make sure there's enough in there for everyone. I try to leave a little skin on it because the African cichlids will just tear it up if I pinch it up or leave it in little spots. You can see bumblebees in there tearing it up and blue. They're in there making a mess. I won't put too much in there where they can leave any behind. I make sure they're going to eat it now or never. I ain't going to create no...
What I'm really excited for is when you put some shrimp in this tank right here.
Yeah, these guys always show their ass. They've been really showing their ass lately. I tried to clean the tank the other day, and it was very hard. I didn't know how it was going to go. They were attacking the vacuum the whole time, knocking it out of my hand. It was really quite aggravating, to be honest. Because they're really attacking me now. It was like no joke. It was nothing like before. They're always going to eat. Somebody's going to get pissed here in a minute. Watch. He's going to get mad. He's going to bust the water easily. He almost busted it. Usually they'll pop the water and splash water in your face.
They never do it when you want them to.
Yeah, ask Romeo. He won't feed them no more. They knock the food out of his hand.
Yeah.
Then he put the food over there. I said, Romeo, did you feed the fish? He said, I fed the sand tank, but I didn't feed the other ones. They knocked the food out of my hand. They're something else when they want to be. They always, when you don't want them to do it, they'll show their ass. That's how it all works, ain't it? Anyways, everything's been going good. Like I said, I lost 2. I'm upset about that aggression again. It wasn't because of me not taking care of the fish. Everybody else is doing good. My red devil's getting so big it ain't funny. He's getting the big hump forehead, so I guess he's the male. And I think this one could be a female because the forehead's nowhere near as humped as him. He's starting to get all funky faced. The Joker over here, he's starting to get old funky looking. That forehead is the go-ahead forehead that it has. But anyways, you can see the battle. He's missing scales right there on him. They've been going ham. I can't even believe they let me stick my hand in there. They'll go ham. They won't stop. It's like this one right here's the worst one. This black one right here with the red in it. He'll keep attacking you and attacking you and attacking you. But that black one right there, I got him from Walmart for I think it was $6 when he was solid black when I got him. He's the meanest one. He's the one that's killed everybody. He's the one I had from the very beginning. If you go back to some of my videos, he's still the worst attitude. When I put the vacuum in there, he's on it. I mean, he's attacking that vacuum. It ain't just 1 or 2 little bites. It's constant swimming at it, shaking it, moving the whole vacuum out to where I can't clean what I want to clean. But they're worth it. I'm going to keep them for a while. I don't think I'm going to get any more Oscars. I ain't going to purchase any more. I'm going to let these ones ride out, see how big they'll get, and I'm going to switch it up to something else. I'm not going to get rid of them. I ain't going to get rid of my fish. I'm already attached to them. Especially the one I got from Walmart. He's the one I need to get rid of because he's the one killing everybody. But I'm just going to let him run his tank and let him do his thing. I ain't going to get rid of him. I separated one of the Oscars that was getting beat up before it got killed. And he knocked the air bubbler out of the tank that I had, and he died by the next morning. I had a whiptail in there with him that died. I was very upset about that. If anybody knows about whiptail catfish, I had him for like a year or 2 getting big. And I lost, what else was in there? An albino algae eater was in there. So all 3 fish died when he knocked the air filter out. I was very upset about that. And there's been other things going on. It was like it was a curse in my life, but that's what I get my fish for. They calm me down. I come in here and I can escape from the world and forget about all the worries and the other stuff. I sit in here with my bean bag, watch my TV, and just know, you know what I mean? I can leave, no one's telling me what to do. Takes my anxiety away. I really love my fish. I can sit here for hours and just look at them and just escape, you know what I mean? It really is. I think it would help for the people who have like real bad anxiety attacks or anything like that. I think fish tank would really help. A kid that has any type of can't calm down, give them a fish tank.
ADHD,
anything like that. I think this would really help. It does it for me. That's why I have them.
That or an Xbox.
No, man, you can't get them off that either. Fish will calm you down, take you to a new place. Video games, like you're screaming and yelling half the time when you're playing. Why? You know, I just like to relax and do my fish thing.
That's that Fall Guys.
Anyways, we got to get ready for the water slides in the morning, the roller coasters. We're pretty excited. I gave everybody some shrimp. I'm going to do my other video either in a little bit or tomorrow and show you my 7 new family members. I'm very excited about them. I never thought I could do it, but I did it. It's good to see you guys again. Me and Romeo have been doing real good. He's had his summer off, sleep until 12 o'clock while I go to work. Very jelly on that. It's almost over. He's got like 7 days left, and he's going back to school. And I'm not happy, but I'm happy. Because I'm tired of just letting him sleep till 12 when I'm going out in that hot sun here in Florida. Anyways, YouTubers, it's good seeing you. Subscribe. Hit Romeo at Man of Mystery. That's the Bart Simpsonest loving kid I've ever met in my life. That's all he wants me to buy him. So anyways, good to see y'all. Have a nice weekend. I'll hit you up after this weekend before I take him home. Peace.